To Fashion Diaries. We now engage with a fashion designer and entrepreneur as she shows us how traditional elements of fashion blend in with the urban style in a contemporary and aesthetic way.
When you see me, you definitely know it's time for good times and great vibes. Now, my name is Ashley Asachi for those joining us, and today we have a guest in studio with us. She is a fashion designer stroke fashion entrepreneur for Uchao. Let's get in and dive into the conversation. Hi, Clarice.
Hi.
Introduce yourself to our guests.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm Oluwach Clarice Akinyi, the founder of Uchao. Uchao is a clothing and apparel brand company which majorly deals with African attires, both women, men, and other accessories such as bags. We do the necklaces, we do the wristbands, we do the hair coverings. Yeah.
Now I understand Uchao is turning 4 this year, and you have changed your name thrice from Bestmart to Claudia to now Uchao. Why the change of names?
Okay, so just as you said, we started back in 2019, and we started as Bestmart Collection, which Bestmart generally was just all about, it was best, just as you understand the word best. Then M was for Max, then A was for African, and then T was just to complement it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we started there. We were doing Max actually. Then we were doing the t-shirts, majorly with some fuse of kitenge, that is African materials. And then coming 2021, we found like the name was not so much fitting, because now you find we had moved from making mats, and now we had started doing the other attires as well. So we decided to change the name because we also needed to register, you know. Mm-hmm. you have to be legal. So we changed the name to Claudian, and Claudian generally was just my name. Mm-hmm. Clarice and Lydia.
And now Uchao.
And now Uchao. So Uchao came up because now I was starting to understand better what I was doing, and I felt like most of what I was doing was generally African, and I used to feel like I was to make people come to realize and embrace the African culture. So that's how we come up with the name Uchao. Uchao generally means to dawn, so it's a Swahili name.
To dawn.
Yeah, to
dawn.
So
I hope from Uchao now you're not planning to change it to
something. No, I'm not planning to change actually, because Uchao now accommodates everything we are doing. We are majorly on African. We need Kenyans, we need people to embrace the African culture, which can be done majorly by having the attires. Yeah.
So since inception in 2019, mm-hmm. how has the journey been till date?
It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy, being that I started when I was running the Bestmart. I started from just my own knowledge and social media, such as the YouTube. So from there, that's when now I joined the college and studied fashion. So when I was studying still, at least I had started working, and I was almost in the market actually. And when Corona came, everything got back to zero. Mm. Yeah, so it has been challenging in terms of funds, in terms of acquiring skills, because you find that even in college you're not taught everything. Actually, you're just given the basics. So when you get outside here, that's when you meet the real what is needed in the field. So in terms of fund, in terms of penetrating the market, it has not been easy, but at least we are trying. And also, just to make people believe in you first, it's not easy, because remember, we have those big brands in the market.
Competition.
Yes, competition is everywhere. So it hasn't been easy. Yeah.
What type of designs do you mostly focus on?
As I started, actually I've told you before, before I moved to Uchao, I was not that clear of where I wanted to
Because you had started with maths.
Yes, I had started with maths, but now continuing with working on the clothes and everything, I came to find out that people are so much interested in I call them the senator suits, some call them the dashinki, some call them the African wear. So I found like my market was so much into that. So that is what I do mostly. I do that mostly, and even the bags, I do them mostly because you find my market actually, it's on that. And also majorly I deal so much with professions, because most of my clients, I always just find that they are professions, yeah.
Who are your most common demographic as your clients in terms of age, gender? Do they come only during social functions?
Just as I've said, my market now is so much into professionals, so it can tell you my age group. Yeah. Yeah, and you see professional, these are people who they think about clothes majorly based on occasions. Maybe there is an occasion happening at the workplace. They also think of clothing when towards the end month, when they know like we are going to get a salary, so they're like, I need this, I need this.
Why fashion? Why did you feel like you should venture into fashion as a career?
I think I was so passionate, and I'm so passionate about
it. Is it something you always wanted to do from a tender age, or is it something that once you finished high school probably you felt like this, we need this in the market, so you can bring it to the market?
I wouldn't say that it is something that it's a dream I started way back at a young age, but it's something that has it's something that was there. I liked art. I liked the hand skills. You find that I could do drawings. Yeah, that is at a young age.
So how is a typical day for you as a fashion designer?
My day generally starts at 5. Yeah. It doesn't matter which day, my day starts at 5.
Every day at 5?
Yes. And from 5 to 7, that's when I can always do most of my designs, when I'm fresh.
So clients can walk in?
From 5 to 7, that is just me doing my designing like, I want to do something of this kind, I want to do this, I want to do this. Then the clients, as from 8 onwards up to 5.
Is there a team that you work with?
Yeah, I have a team that I normally work with. As I told you, I came in with my model. I also have my photographer. I also have other people who help me in doing the clothes. Yeah.
How do you source these clients of yours who come and see your thing? How do you source them?
Generally, social media has done a great work for me.
Here in Kenya, how would you rate our fashion in terms of what most people wear? How would you rate it? Plus, what do you think are the emerging fashion trends here in Kenya?
In Kenya, I can say, in as much as we are trying to make Kenyans, or to convince Kenyans that we need to embrace our culture, we need to embrace something made by ourselves, you find that we are still so much into westernization.
How would you describe your fashion personality?
My fashion, I think with me, I'm just a working fashion.
Are you diverse? Do you wear hot, chic, elegant? Just how would you rate yours?
I'm just elegant, yeah.
Elegant in what sense? In terms of the fashion and the materials and Ankara that you portray out there?
Yes, actually I'm so conscious on my choices. I don't just pick materials, yeah. I don't just pick. I'm so conscious, and I have to look at the details, I have to look at the pattern, yeah. Because, it's the clothes that sometimes define us to people, even before we talk to people, even before we identify yourself. What you put on will actually tell people who you are. So I think I'm always so much conscious. Yeah.
Locally and internationally, who are some of the fashion designers that you look up to?
In Kenya, there's this fashion designer called Akinyi. She inspires me a lot. The way she just comes up with the designs and the way she's trying actually to make Kenyans embrace the African culture. Yeah.
Internationally, is there any?
Internationally, no, actually, I wouldn't say that because I'm so much focused into African culture.
So, here now in Kenya, you've said that we mostly, as Kenyans, most of us focus ourselves on the Western. How would you, what do you feel needs to be done for Kenyans to embrace African wear, Ankaras, like donning it as an everyday wear?
I think why most people are so much into Westernization because they feel it's much affordable. People have these perceptions like Ankara is expensive, but in real sense it's not expensive. Yeah. And again, you know, cheap things, we normally say cheap things.
Cheap is expensive.
Yes, cheap is expensive because for Ankara it's something you can put on. Actually, the materials are durable compared to Westernization. Even if you look at the workmanship of the Westernized clothes, and then you come back and look at the ones that are being done in Kenya, there's a big difference. Yeah.
How do you think the government is trying to assist fashion entrepreneurs or fashion designers here in Kenya?
Before it was good. For now, I wouldn't say because we are having so much. The government, there's a lot happening. But before that, I think the government was actually trying when they came up with the Buy Kenya, Build Kenya. Actually, they were trying to bring out and even make people embrace the African.
So for today, I see you adorned in one of your materials. Tell us about it.
So this is a kimono. This is a kimono jacket. And with this kimono jacket, as you can see, it's a two-way, actually. You can either put it the way I've put it on, or you can decide to have the white part on the outside. Yeah. So the reason why I decided to come up with this is that people always just want something to complement their outlook. As I've told you, I'm so much into professional. So people are like, I need something to wear to the office, but I don't just want it just one color. I want it to look attractive. So something like this is something you can put in any occasion, not only in the office, but it's suitable for any occasion. So Ankara, you can donate anywhere depending on the design. So most people have just had the perception it can only be done on the occasions. But you see, like the kimono jacket I'm putting on, this is something you can put on either way. If you don't want, some people feel like because it has a lot of the print, it's a bit shouting. If you don't want it shouting, you can just do it the other way around. So you just have little of the prints and then the plain color. So depending on how you come up with the design, you can have it at your office.
You make such a variety of products. What are your price range, if I may ask?
Different products have different price ranges.
For something like a kimono that you're dressed in.
So because this is a two-way kimono, I charge it at 2,500. It's a two-way. But if it's just a single way, we can do it way much at 2,000.
What of other things such as the dresses?
The dresses
tops?
We start us from 1,200 going onwards,
depending on the design.
Yes, depending on the design. Actually, we also make official African tops that someone can rock into the office. So those ones as well, it starts at from 600 onwards. Yeah.
Even as we wrap up, tell us, where can people get you on your social media platforms? Any email, Facebook, Instagram, where can people get you or email you as well?
Everywhere in social media. You can find us at Facebook Uchao. You can find us at Twitter Uchao. can find us at Instagram, Uchao. You can as well find us at TikTok, Uchao. We also have a website. You can visit us at Uchao. Locality, you can visit us at Outer Ring Road, Faulu Bank. That's where we are located. As well as you can call or WhatsApp. My number?
Yes.
0716803574.
I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Fashion Diaries. I had such an amazing time at the Women in Film Award as I get to see how spectacular the people looked on the red